Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, Princess Cruises was just having their naming ceremony finally for the all-new Sun Princess with the godmother there present christening the ship. It also announced a new Sanctuary class cruise cabin, shall we say, that you can now book into to use exclusive Sanctuary amenities. We also have, unfortunately, Radiance of the Seas is having some issues, and it's having issues right at possibly the worst possible time for cruisers to have issues going on. And while we're on the topic of Royal Caribbean, yeah, they're extending some no-go places, shall we say, even farther than we expected them to. So just a few days ago, Hannah Washington, star of Ted Lasso, was in Barcelona as the Sun Princess arrived, and they had their gala naming ceremony in Barcelona. Now, they will be having some celebrations as well when it comes to North America, as well as when it goes to Southampton. I believe there's going to be a celebration there. These are happening in September, so I believe there's going to be, and October, there's going to be some more celebrations for the Sun Princess and everything. But the ceremony went off beautifully, and Princess kind of took this opportunity to announce some new things going on. One of them is now on the Sun, and the upcoming Star Princess, when she launches, will have a Sanctuary class cruise ship, which is going to be their version of the ship within a ship model that you would get, say, on Celebrity with the Retreat or the Yacht Club with MSC. This sort of thing going on in the cruise. Well, if you wanted to book into that, you would have exclusive access to the retreat area on the cruise ship, as well as dining privileges, specialty dining privileges. It'll also be a Princess Premier package that will be included in these cabins, and you can book these cabins from deluxe suites all the way up. Now, this does not go for cove balconies. It does not go for inside ocean view. You have to be in a deluxe balcony or above to start booking into this class, the Sanctuary class on board. So you're going to have the Signature class. You're going to have there's all kinds of classes now coming on these two ships. We'll see how it is accepted, or the response from people going on board, but it's one way to guarantee yourself access to a more quiet and secluded area on the ship, is to book into one of these cabins. Speaking of quiet, one of the most quiet and beautiful places to go on Earth is Alaska, and the Alaska season is just getting underway. In fact, the Radiance of the Seas was on a 4-day cruise on her way down to Vancouver, Canada, where she will be starting her Alaska season, when the captain came on board and said that they are having propulsion issues. That's right. Again, last year, the Radiance of the Sea also had propulsion issues, ended up canceling a few cruises while the repairs took place. Well, she's not starting off in a great place. She's on her way there right now, and when she arrives in Vancouver, she's going to be there on overnight, but they could not make any stops. They had to cancel the stops, and as compensation to the guests on board, they are offering a 50% refund in onboard credits. And these are refundable onboard credits, so if you don't spend them on the ship, you will get them refunded back to your original form of payment. But this being a 4-day cruise and the start of the Alaska season, the next cruise, many people on board are doing both. They're doing back-to-back cruises. They're sailing down the coast, the west coast of the United States. They're going into Vancouver and taking the Alaska cruise. And as of now, Royal Caribbean is saying they are expecting to be sailing as normal on the next sailing, which I believe is on the 26th and just a day away. However, they say they will let people know on the 25th what's going on by the evening of the 25th. Hopefully, this is something the crew can get fixed and worked on. People reported this ship has 2 Anzipods propulsion system, and people after the announcement noticed that only 1 seemed to be operating at this time. If this continues going forward and they are working on this while the next cruise is going on, we'll have to keep in, but it is worrisome if you're starting your first Alaska cruise. Here we go, Alaska season, yeah, it started, here we go, everybody's happy, and then they have propulsion issues, and who knows just what they may have to cancel or leave early or cut short or even cancel the whole cruise, depending on how severe these propulsion issues are. So I'm hoping that they're minor and they're able to get them fixed in time for the next sailing in a few days. Not a great way to start off, but other not great news is going on. As we all know, Haiti is having some issues right now. We had a big prison break about a month ago. The government's, martial law is going on there, and it's just a big, huge uprising. And people are it's just unsafe to go there right now. Well, Royal Caribbean has Labadee in Haiti, and that's their private area. It is a fenced-off area, it's a patrolled area, secured area, but they weren't taking any chances that somehow this violence could get down to Labadee, and they canceled that area for a few weeks, and then eventually it got extended to the end of May. And we thought, well, that's quite a ways, that's a long time, that seems like a good choice. We still have over a month to go before the end of May. Well, people are now reporting that some itinerary changes are coming to them in emails that saying that they will not be stopping in Labadee. They will be going to another port instead, depending on the itinerary and the ship you're on, all the way into August and September. So they're not taking any chances, it seems. They are already pre-planning to move things around to make sure that they can provide a port and not just a sea day for the cruise ships that they're changing from their private island. You also have Celebrity has just started going to Perfect Day at Coco Cay recently, where that could have been a stop that some of these ships might have been able to get to and go to instead. But now that they're sharing it with Celebrity and not just Royal Caribbean ships, that may be harder to do over the summer, especially the busy time of the summer with cruising. But it seems like it's probably a smart choice. I feel sorry for the people who rely on the income and the salary and the jobs, who work on the private island areas and rely on the tourism industry in Haiti, because right now it's an absolute mess going on, and the only people who are really suffering are the everyday people who are just trying to live their lives and feed their families. So I hope this gets resolved soon, but I completely understand Royal Caribbean going ahead and canceling that even into August and September, and who knows, it can go on even longer than that. Well, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you think the Radiance of the Seas is going to sail as normal for her Alaska season? Do you think it's going to get canceled? Or do you think there's going to be, we're going to miss some ports, we're going to be changing our itinerary and moving at a slower speed? Which of those 3 options? Leave a comment down below, and I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.